So you have been thinking of moving to Kitchener, Ontario? Well, you can continue to do so. But in this video, I'm going to share some very interesting facts that might take you by surprise about this great town of Kitchener, Ontario. And I can assure you, many of these facts are the ones you will hear for the first time right here in this video. So stick around as we get right into it. Hello and welcome everybody. If this is your first time to this channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living, eating, playing, sleeping, working in Kitchener, Cambridge and Waterloo, then subscribe below and tap on that bell for notification so you can be the first to learn about the current market in Cambridge, Kitchener, Waterloo and surrounding towns. My name is Dixit. I'm a local real estate agent serving Cambridge, Kitchener, Waterloo and surrounding areas. I do get calls, texts, emails from people just like yourself every single day who are looking for help in making their move to Cambridge, Kitchener, Waterloo, and I absolutely love it. So whether you're thinking of moving in 9 days or 90 days, be sure to give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, or you can schedule a Zoom call. All the info right in the description below. I'll be more than happy to help you make a smooth move to Cambridge, Kitchener, Waterloo, and surrounding town. Right, so in Kitchener, we do actually tend to rely on the groundwater as a source of water versus the towns in Greater Toronto area and Toronto itself. They do actually tend to rely on surface water, primarily coming from the Lake Ontario. What you will find here once you move here in Kitchener is the fact that water will be very hard because the groundwater tends to contain a lot of minerals which you typically don't see in the surface waters. So if you're having, let's say, running a dishwasher, don't be surprised to find those white stains staying on the utensils. Or let's say if you're washing your hands or taking a shower, well, you will definitely feel the hardness in the water. But hey, there is a way around it. The water here does need a little bit of a treatment. You can definitely get a water softener. Many homes, especially in the resale market, will come with the water softener staying with the home. But if you buy something brand new or something that does not have it, well, you can invest in a good water softener and that will definitely solve the problem for you. One of the other things you will find here in Kitchener is we do have a lot of roundabouts throughout the town and the Waterloo region. Now, especially if you're moving from some other parts of Ontario, very few towns in Ontario have those roundabouts. The idea is actually a good cause, is to reduce the idling due to those signals and, at the same time, to make it more environmentally friendly. But hey, with the exponential growth we have seen over the past few years, I think it's about time that we kind of try to get rid of that. And, it's not safe for pedestrians as well, to be honest, if you take my take. We actually had a fatal accident just not too long ago here in Kitchener due to those roundabouts where a pedestrian was struck and got killed. So roundabout systems are kind of, getting daunting. But when it comes to driving, if you are new to Kitchener, the thing to remember is that always yield to the traffic that's already in the circle. And I think after you get around a couple times, you will definitely get a hang of it. But something for you to keep in mind, roundabouts is a thing here in Kitchener. Kitchener is home to some great farmers markets. So if you're a fan of those local produce and those trying out the artisan goodies, well, I can tell you Kitchener will not be a disappointment. We have Kitchener Farmers Market. At the same time, we have St. Jacob's Farmers Market, which is a short drive from any parts of Kitchener. And I can tell you, those markets really tend to attract a lot of people from within and the outside of the region. So if you are a fan of trying out some local stuff, whether it's, produce and artisan things and antiques, I can tell you, you will be delighted to find some great farmers market here in Kitchener and, like I said, the broader Waterloo region. Kitchener is home to a thriving Mennonites community that still does thrive within the parts of this town and within the surrounding towns. So if you are someone who is new and driving by on a weekend or weekday evening, and if you happen to catch yourself someone riding a horse buggy to get their daily errands done, well, do not catch yourself by surprise because we do have a thriving Mennonites community right here in this town and in the surrounding towns as well. Right, so Oktoberfest, as you might be aware, is one of the largest festivals that happen in Germany every year in October. But did you know that outside of Germany, Kitchener is a town that does host one of the largest Oktoberfest, attracting somewhere close to 700,000 visitors every single year from all parts of the world, not just the region, not just Ontario or Canada, but from people around the world do tend to attend this. So hey, you know what? If you happen to be in Ontario, you know what? It's definitely worth checking out. It is a big deal here for us in Kitchener, and I can tell you, you will become a fan of this festival. So be sure to check it out. All right, and I gotta put out the bad news for you guys. But after October comes the winter, and as you might know already, if you have seen one of my previous videos, but Kitchener actually is one of the very few towns here in Ontario that does fall under the snow belt. What does that mean for you? Is that on an average here in Kitchener, it does snow a little bit more, on an average like 15 to 20% more compared to other parts of Ontario. At the same time, we don't have lake waters around Kitchener that help you moderate the temperatures. So during the winter times, you will definitely find those, cold airs to be a little bit more colder. The way around it is to invest yourself with a good snowblower and a good jacket. That should help somewhat. To be honest, I've been living here for some time now, and I still can't get used to the cold winters here in Kitchener. So you got to deal with it if you got to live here. All right, this is one of my favorite ones because I just came to find out this recently, even though I've been living here for a while now. But the name of this town was changed back in 1916. Prior to that, it was named Berlin. So during the World War I, situation got a bit tense and people had, anti-German sentiments at the time, due to which the name of this town was changed to Kitchener. So this is a very interesting fact. In fact, the fact that it was named Berlin earlier is due to the fact that it was found originally by the German Mennonite settlers who actually found this area and named as a town of Berlin. But like I said, it did change back in 1916. Very interesting. If you didn't know this, let me know in comments because it's very, very fascinating to learn this. Now this is something that has changed in the recent past, but we have seen a significant increase in number of students here in Kitchener. And the reason for that is Kitchener is home to a Conestoga College, one of the biggest campus, which is called Doon campus, right at the border of Kitchener and Cambridge. So that does attract students year-round to this town. And obviously the rental demand does go up hand in hand with that. But the way around is there are parts of Kitchener which has very limited student population and student housing. So hey, if you're not a fan, and I have had families in the past who tell me that they want to be a very quiet and suburban neighborhood, well, there are definitely great pockets here within Kitchener that can help you do just that. But if you are someone new, keep in mind, if you're not a fan of being around a lot of students, make sure to avoid some of those pockets and work with a professional who is aware of those pockets in first place. That pretty much is a wrap. Be sure to comment below and let me know how many of these things did you actually know before watching this video. But hey, if you did get some value, be sure to subscribe below and tap on that bell for notification so you can be the first to learn about the current market in Kitchener, Cambridge, Waterloo and surrounding towns. Once again, whether you're thinking of moving 9 days or 90 days, be sure to reach out, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, or you can schedule a Zoom call. All the info right below in the description. I'll be more than happy to help you make a smooth move to Cambridge, Kitchener, Waterloo and surrounding towns. Until next time, I do hope to show you around town.